Hey guys, welcome to Rising Vibrations. This reading will be for the sign of Capricorn. This is for the Capricorn elemental sign and energy, sun, moon, and rising plus Venus. Capricorn signs, if you're just finding the channel, hey, welcome and thank you for finding me. And if you're joining again, thank you for your support. It is appreciated and I really do appreciate you sticking with me. Hasn't been easy, but I'm still here. And as always, you guys, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to do that. If you can't stand the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs down. Do what you gotta do. Don't make me a difference one way or the other. I just like you to enjoy the video and give what you feel you want to give in terms of positive feedback and or negative feedback. And finally, if you have any comments about the video, go ahead and leave. We're going to jump right into it. This is for Capricorn elemental sign and energy. We have one fall out. I'm going to put it back as the Lovers. I feel like a lot of Capricorns are struggling in relationships right now. I think I saw this before earlier this year. There have been a lot of challenges. I feel like there's been a lot of challenges to the Capricorn, but they don't really see the foundation for it, and they don't really see that there's really a reason for it. It almost feels like they think other people are being unreasonable. This is for the Capricorn elemental sign and energy. Let's pull it up and see where we are. What's happening with the Capricorn? Very fitting. We have the King of Coins. So being assured in their own actions, especially if they have recently taken very strict actions with other people in their life or even at work. If they've had to stand their ground, if they had to be confrontational with a colleague or even confrontational with a family member, I feel like they've stand their ground. I feel like they have bent over backwards at some point to try to get along with someone or to try to keep someone in their life. I feel like they were trying to be flexible, but now I feel like they're like, okay, wait, I've done everything I can do. I can't do more. I can't do more. It takes two. It's not just one of us. It's not just my responsibility. It's both of our responsibility. I'm not doing this anymore. It's also not walking around with kid gloves around people either at their work or even people in their private life. I also feel like there's a group of Capricorn who have possibly had this very authoritative disposition, which is causing them to have a special notice at work or special recognition at work. We have the Five of Swords. So someone who may have felt like in some ways they were taking advantage of that Capricorn elemental sign and energy because they had put the Capricorn under some certain measure of pressure to live up to their expectations of what they thought the Capricorn should be like in terms of a real mother would do this or a real father would do this or a really good employee would do this. I feel like someone was manipulating the Capricorn, but again, the Capricorn sees this now. Whereas before they may have been a little bit pressured because they didn't want to lose, or they didn't want to lose this person, or they didn't want to feel like a failure, or I'm hearing they didn't want to fail again, or they felt like they had something to prove. Even I feel like others were watching. It could be other family members or someone else was watching and observing them. And it's almost like the Capricorn was putting on a show because they wanted to be successful at whatever this was. But I feel like they let their self get caught up in that game. And they're not in the game anymore. They can see this now, that someone was taking advantage of them or manipulating them, and they're not falling for this anymore. This can also be kids from the Capricorn. Taking real issues, that's interesting. We have the Five of Swords here. So I was about to say the kids or close family members can be taken, or even employees can be taking real issues of loss and sadness and exploiting them. So let's say it's a person who's been injured in their life and they have some type of an injury or scar. And this person comes to the Capricorn and they ask for help or for money or for attention. and the Capricorn thinks, oh, they really had a hard time, I better help them. I feel like there's some of this going on. It doesn't have to be that same exact scenario. I'm just trying to give an example of what I see here. And so we have 2 5s, by the way, so the Capricorn isn't putting up with that. I also feel like some Capricorns are have been taken advantage of. And I feel like some Capricorns can correct this, and they can correct the person's behavior, but I feel like other Capricorns is a little bit too late. They can't, like, even if someone promised them, if you do this, if you change this, if you change in this way, we can work this out. And it's like the Capricorn did it, but the person didn't try to work anything out, or the person didn't uphold their end of the bargain. So, or the person leaves, even though they said they weren't going to, or the person just starts ignoring the Capricorn and making them feel like crap, for lack of a better way to express it, making them feel like crap or less than because they're taking their attention outside the relationship or outside the home. So maybe they didn't leave, but they still treat the Capricorn elemental sign and energies like crap, or take them for granted. And the Capricorn ends up feeling bad anyway. What else do we have here? We have the King of Swords. So we have the King of Swords flanked by the King of Coins. Yeah, it seems to me like the Capricorn would like to have a bit more of a sympathetic relationship with someone, or an empathetic relationship with someone, or a loving relationship with someone, or more love and compassion, or even passion in their life. But the people and the circumstances in their life are not yielding to that. They're not getting this. They're not getting this right now. We have the 9 of Wands. This is more the same. Like they've put their trust into the ability of themselves and someone else to correct a relationship or a particular event or troubled times or even crisis. And I feel like after this was solved, after the issue was solved, someone double-crossed even the Pisces. I'm not sorry, it's not Pisces. They double-crossed the Capricorn. Now possibly the Capricorn is feeling like they can't really trust the people who are closest to them. They may have felt like they can rely a great deal on themselves and they don't need other people, but I also feel like the Capricorn is realizing that they do in fact need others for even emotional support. You know, it's like this factor that they didn't factor in. Oh, I really need someone in my life right now. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I'm not judging the Capricorn. That's just what I hear, guys. Look at that. We have the 3 of Swords. And this, to me, again, this is next to the 5 of Swords. So I feel like some Capricorns can be experiencing feeling like they really want that support from their partner, and they're not really getting it. Like their partner is just letting them fall down, and they can use more compassion or even sympathy or physical touch and contact. Not necessarily sexual, guys, but it can be. But they're just missing this right now. If they're single, it's the same type of topic. They're just missing having someone in their life, not singly as a lover or as a romantic partner, but just support. If they have very strong parents and supportive parents in their life, they can also be missing their parents, like missing, just, I feel like they're missing a backbone to their family. Something like this. We have a Knight of Swords now. It could be a lot of Capricorns can be dealing with some arguments. And then we're going to go ahead and try to wrap this up because I would like to see if we can pull anything. I felt like a lot of these signs from Libra back to Pisces are dealing with some challenges that they're worried about. And it does seem to be the case. Let's see if we can pull some positive energy into the reading, guys. Well, that was getting in a more positive direction. We have major arcana of the Fool, but I don't want this to be like a card trip. Okay, guys, let's push the energies down a little bit. We have the Fool, but I would like it to be meaningful, not that we just pull a positive energy like the Fool, major arcana, with the King of Swords, because I feel like the Capricorn has been trying, so we're going to leave that as a null. It does count. I'm just kidding. If the situation is what you make it, Capricorn, no matter how bad or how good, it is what you make it. This too shall pass. Life goes on. Just these kind of things are coming out of the Fool. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. But this isn't giving me the type of advice that I would like to pass on to you. So let's see if we can pull anything else. We're going to pull 4 more, guys. I also feel like the Fool is here now. I'm getting something else because people don't realize, they realize not what they do. People aren't realizing how much their actions and their words are impacting the Capricorn, how much they're hurting them. You know, they can be tough and they can be direct and professional and disciplined. It doesn't mean that they don't have feelings. Capricorn still has feelings, you know. And I feel like a lot of people have overlooked this, and this Fool, they don't realize how much their actions are hurting our Capricornians to go. So let's see if anything else is going to drop out for you, and then we're going to pull an Oracle. We have the 4 of Swords. We're going to fly through these because I feel like a lot is. We have the 8 of Swords. I'm sorry, the 8 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups. And we have major arcana, the Magician, on top of the Fool. So we asked for positive energy. We got it. I think finally what I see here is that you have to take the good with the bad, and perhaps if a Capricorn is in this situation, whether that's with work or family or with mates and partners, it might be better to focus on yourself, take some time for self-reflection, not necessarily to keep diving in to try to figure out what the problems are, what you did wrong, what he did wrong, what she did wrong. More just take the time for personal growth in yourself, personal hobbies as even a distraction versus threatening to run away or to leave or to end the relationship, and also then turning around and actually not doing it, you know, going on about your time after a huge argument or huge crazy disagreement and sitting down and having dinner together or saying, hey, what's for dinner? It might be better to look for more constructive measures to really get on with life, especially if you know you're not actually going to leave the person, and try to be more self-reliant in a way. Look at that. We have major arcana of the world. That's what we pulled for you as an oracle. I'm going to go ahead and read this for you, Capricorn. I hope this does give you a little bit of comfort. This is number 21. And this is what it says, guys. World perspective. I am being called to shift my perspective on life now. When I remember I am first and foremost an immortal soul experiencing life as a human being, I have no fear. I can see clearly that I am a powerful co-creator in a divine partnership with Spirit, aligning myself with Spirit, remaining unattached to outcomes. I am a conduit for miracles. You guys, I don't remember everything that comes during the reading. Please go back and listen to it because I feel like there was a message in this card. I feel like this was appropriate. You guys, thank you for joining me. I wish you all the best, Capricorn, and I'll see you back here again next month. Bye-bye.